Alright, we live.
You don't deserve that.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that.
Damn, I had like this song for real. Rest in peace, Trouble.
You don't deserve that. What you talking about? You ask for something again, you gon' walk it out. Ain't take your first day at no blue Chris.
Hey.
Only thing you might get is a little waffle high. And this Johnson gon' take care of that mouth. You don't deserve me to go down south.
What's happening?
The celebrity homies don't free shot. Gucci say he got a tape, we gon' leak it out. I heard West Coast be getting beat all the time. It's called up 12.
Yo, it's your boy SB High Star. We here on the HTG podcast where anything goes. Who we got in the building?
Yo, it's your boy KashOut. You already know what time it is. We live, we lit, and we just living. You already know that.
Uh-huh.
Right, and it's your girl P.
P in the building.
In the building.
You already Pusha P, Master P. The one with the plan. The master plan. Hey, look, we on the HTG podcast and anything goes. We want to shout out everybody a part of the HTG podcast. But we're going to get straight to it, man. You know, we got 5 rules on this podcast. Be yourself. Have fun and drink. But you know how that goes. Tonight we're going to be sober so we can get these topics out in the most fluent way we can. But we're going to get straight to it, man. Like I was saying, rest in peace of Trouble, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, with all the information that has been gathered this past week, you know, I was just want to know, just from, we got female perspective, 2 male perspectives, like what is like I called it knowing home safety. Like how do you go about your dating life, and let's say you talk to multiple people, or you have people that's from your past who still feel like they're connected to you, and they may have access to where you stay at, or they may know your location where you stay at. You know, you got people that stalk, people that pull up, people knock on doors. But how do you handle that in your personal life, or how you think it should be handled? Like, you know, you out and about, you invite somebody to your crib, but your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, they've been hawking you all night, watching you on social media, knowing where you at, and they pulling up, and then it's turned into a domestic situation. How you think we should handle that?
Definitely with care. But how do you know in those situations where the person isn't stalking you, but, you know, they riding by unbeknownst to you, and then, you know, they pop off. So it's kind of like, what do? You know, that is, but you know if somebody crazy.
Yeah.
You know if somebody crazy, and you know when not to do it, but what you think, Cash?
It depends. Because, you know, a lot of that shit be games, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
shit, what happened to him was they was broke up for like a week.
I'm assuming.
I just said something like a week. Yeah, hadn't been there about a week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got this nigga like, you put him in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? But once again, like, you shouldn't even been over there.
Yeah.
So you ain't moving like that.
His value too high.
Yeah. His values.
He's so short.
But then
I
that
love
too.
him though, you feel me? But
Yeah.
it's like, you supposed to be on your toes, you trouble, bro.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know she ain't had nothing like, you know what I mean? Nothing like, nothing compared to what you got going on.
Worth it.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, even with the demeanor of him being in trouble, could that be like, you know, ain't no nigga go, you know, I'm ready for whatever. Like, could his demeanor? Cause you know we can only, you know, obviously we're only giving our perception about it, but you know, somebody that's big like that, he may, I mean, could he have thought he was untouchable or something? You know, it's not saying that, you know, as far as that, but his demeanor, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
probably felt like that.
But
Yeah.
you know,
It's still about being smart, man. You can't trust
Definitely.
these hoes as far as you can see them.
yeah.
You can't, man.
You can't even
can't
trust
no
that.
hoes,
Can't
no.
trust that situation.
You can't
Yeah, I know.
trust that situation, period.
Yeah.
Like
She
I,
was trying to get trouble at her house though, so you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
She was trying to get him in the house.
yeah.
It's trouble.
The triple entendre.
All day. Yeah.
It's just like person future knock on your door for you. He's been like.
See, this is piggybacking off of a conversation that we had earlier.
I'm just saying, like, if it's the same situation.
First of all, what the fuck is he knocking on my door for?
Listen to me. It's just, you happen to just run across Future.
You invite.
I would be more helpful. It's Future.
You know what I'm saying? But would he be in your bed?
You send him to your location.
Just to spend the night.
And at this time you might have something going on with another dude that's local.
And it's
or
Future.
two.
See, I'm gonna answer this question without like any type of flack because if it was changed, if I were to ask these men this and put like Holly Berry or somebody, you guys are still
No,
you
can't
no
switch
different.
it on men.
I'm not
It's
switching it.
different.
I prefaced that. I said I am, but I mean it's Future. But like he's at my door. I said that. I am not denying that. Nor did I ever. I said she was trying to get trouble at her house. But I mean, if Future is knocking on my door, he got a flat tire. Of course I'm gonna let him come in, like use his phone. But why doesn't he have his phone? Why is he knocking on my door? Why is there no security? So yeah, I get your question.
Oh yeah, thank you, baby, for helping me with my tie. And I mean, he ended up
Future though. He ain't say no regular nigga. He just said Future. Future, of course, Future. Like why would you say no?
21 Savage.
Okay, 21
Savage got a flat tire. You feel me? He who he is. Wait, you talking about
21.
That's 21. That been 21.
We are talking about men.
Listen to me though.
They always do
You
that.
stumble across.
They always do.
You talking about they? Him? He talking about
but
sure.
so he talking about.
Listen to me though. You stumble.
If Future is at my door and he ain't got nobody else, I got questions. What the hell is you?
But I'm saying like from the woman aspect that it
from a woman's aspect,
it's trouble that not.
We said that we didn't
okay.
and we didn't deny that.
Just listen. It's trouble that she ran into. Her and Trouble end up having something going on.
Yeah.
Trouble end up coming. She know that nigga out there crazy. She know this nigga been blowing her phone up.
So if you've been tuned in, I never said that.
We're not saying.
I know. So go. What do you
give us?
And I said,
scenario. Would you do that?
If he's answering my door and coming to my house or something, like that's just. I mean, we're talking. This is fabrication at its best. But I mean, if you put anyone in that position and someone knocks on your door of some caliber,
not just not on your door. You happen to meet him, y'all.
He said knocked on the door. He said knocked on the door with the car.
Well, how about this? Let's take Future out of it. Let's say you vibing with somebody, you meet somebody. We don't know how long y'all been vibing, but you was in a situation. You're getting out of a situation with a guy, something you don't want to be with, whether it's domestic, cheating, whatever it is. He's out of it, but he had access to your home, or you know where you stay at. You vibing with somebody, y'all kicking it. It's one night. He like, shit, I'm gonna pull up. You like, okay, send the locate. Like, how do you handle that? Like, are you sending the location, or would you be like, hey, would you come straight? Like, let's say it's a dude that you like, hey, me and him been vibing. I want to fuck with him. Whether it's just coffee or whether it's something like. But what we get into is how you handle it. How are you handling that?
It would have to. So you're asking me, so I'm going to answer this, and it's not Future in his car outside. But so, anywho, in those situations, like I would definitely before a man is coming to my house, I would have to have known him. So it wouldn't have, as far as, and we have to be kicking it to it. So I have kids at my house, so that's going to be situational. So as far as someone coming to my home, I definitely know them. It's definitely not just a one time. Do we know how long this girl in trouble have been on and off or what have you? But you're talking about men of caliber. And so when you're speaking of a female, which put him in this situation, we've already called her a hoe or of many things. So just of her whole background and reasoning for bringing him, he's a well-known person. Any female, like a fan, obviously, they gonna do whatever they can to get a nigga over their house. Why would he put himself in that position or go to someone's house? Like, that's just a nigga being a nigga and a female inviting him to their house. He already know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So, that situation. So I can't.
So you think he knew about the nigga?
I mean, I wouldn't say, as far as that, a week or what have you, he had to be kicking it with that girl. Like, that's trouble. So she's going to either make it seem like she don't have a situation. That very well could. I mean, that could be evidence to why there's even an issue. So whether did he know about it, I don't think he knew about it as a sense of that. Because if he knew about it, then he would have known some stature of, oh, this nigga's crazy, like, you know, and something. But still, that's why I preface with his demeanor. He's trouble. That's just like a nigga like Birdman. Do you think Birdman, you tell a nigga, oh, my baby dad, like, he's Birdman. He's going to be like, I got goons ready to goddamn go kill these niggas. You know, it's his demeanor. So a lot of things could have played in that part. The real person who's you know, should be at question is the person who committed the crime. He turned himself in, yes. But, like, that was an act of passion. So, I mean, yeah, you go through a breakup. Yeah, I'll encompass this with mental health. Definitely how you evaluate your situation, because it's never to that extent of taking another life. But that heat of passion, like, we've never, you know, until you've been in that type of passion that have you to go and do that, which is why there's so many gun laws. And, if you know, as far as that, if it's a mental evaluation, yes, but I'm sorry, y'all. When does that ever happen? You know, so, I mean, a lot of situations could have played in that whole trouble thing. But the end result is a coward, took his life over a female, and that should never resolve to anything like that.
But yeah, and correctly stating that. But like at the end of the day, what it really boils, like we gonna take. Okay, I'm gonna speak on this. So like, okay, bam, he's there. He realized who the nigga is. Oh, bitch, you fucking with trouble. Whatever. Let's say something happened, Russ or whatever, or it's like, did he, like, we got to get all the details, but you go in and see who it is, you shoot. You just that upset, you shoot, or whatever happened, transpired then. But, like, just bringing it to just our personal aspect. Mm-hmm. We out and about, we going certain places. Me as a male, like, I ain't too quick to really go to a girl house like that. Like, I kind of want to feel it out, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying I never been in a position where I just went to a girl house.
I was about to say, y'all niggas ain't running the girl's house after they
Oh, yeah, I'm going to
I was about to say, y'all, you are definitely going to a house. Like, I get what you're saying.
I done been on both sides before in real time. Feel me? I done been a nigga who done walked in. I done been a nigga who done been walked in on.
Yeah.
So guess what? What I'm telling you is, I'm telling on everybody. You hear me? I'm telling on everybody. I'm not keeping it cordial. Bitch, you brought me up here and you knew you had this nigga on that tight time. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like at the same time, yeah, but like how you like, yeah, you said you been in both instances, but like, how you really carrying your life? We taking the whole, like, we taking relationships out of the whole situation. Like, bro, I'm really not trying to pull up to your crib like the first time. I would rather have you, I'd rather control my environment. Because if you pull up on my shit, you pull up on my shit and then I can control the door. Like, you send the location, I can have you know, like, it's like you can control it a little bit more.
Me, though, if I'm pulling up at a girl house, I'm probably not going to be there longer than the hour.
Yeah, but but look, another thing is about this whole trouble situation. That boy knew, and I'm going to tell you how I feel like that, because, again, it's trouble. So if you think this bitch ain't going around telling people that she put with trouble, and it got back to the nigga, it got back to the nigga. So he could have been trying to, you know, get back or work it out. You know how that response time is after you break up with somebody and you think it's for real or what have you. You know, who's to say that's their first time breaking up or what have you, but she done told somebody that she talked to trouble. And, you know, when you talk to somebody like that, of course it's going to get around. She could have told her homegirl that, damn, trouble coming over my house, and then it gets back to such and such. You know, it could have been a slew of things, but shit like that really happens. And you just got to be more careful. Just got to be more careful.
One time I had caught this dude, right? I mean, I caught him with his dick out, too, bro. You feel me? Caught him, you know what I'm saying?
Goodness.
So, look, I really could have beat on him, but me, I'm the type of nigga like, shit, I fuck niggas bitches, too.
So, your lick back.
See, that's how I'm thinking about I'm mad. I'm mad, but in actuality, it's like, shit, I really could have done him dirty, right? Mm-hmm. So I spelled him. You feel me? Because I already understand, like, shit, it ain't really his fault. This bitch, you know.
Right? People always want to hit that person. Check the motherfucker over there.
So, boom. I see this nigga out in the club one night. This nigga laughs at me. Why did he do that?
Because he thought.
He laughed at me, Scoop. You hear me?
Yeah, I feel you.
This nigga looked at me. So, you know, I'm already about lit. I looked at him. I was like, okay, I had to think about it. Like, what? This nigga just laughed at me. We left, we went to the club next door. Boy, I had the mushroom. On top. I walked up to him, man, and Prez. I walked up to him and I mushed his ass. But don't ever put me like that. And I spared you, nigga. I be shit his ass.
Right.
Yeah.
So that kind of goes with the knowing home safety as far as
don't put yourself in a
situation as far as that goes. So rest in peace, Trouble. We hate that shit happened to you.
Yeah.
There should be a lesson for you niggas.
If you creepy,
and
RP Trouble, man.
To be careful.
If you creepy, man, if you ain't getting no room, you got an hour tops.
Yeah.
Good day.
In and out.
Good day.
Yeah, in and out.
They're laying up shit'll get you hurt.
In and out, yep.
Yeah, you right about that, yeah.
Laying up shit will get you hurt.
Well,
if you can't do me in the car,
yeah.
Go home, live.
The car? Oh my gosh.
You stupid, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you, boy, that's how you gotta play it.
You was dumb as hell.
Oh yeah, you need a room.
Yeah, definitely get a room. Definitely get you a room. Understand your surroundings, and then you know, like, but shit. I mean, it'd be like that.
Who you dealing with?
Yeah, understand who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Know what you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Check your rearview mirror at all time. You know what I'm saying? Then scope you know what I'm saying? You can't pull up, walk right in the house, you know. You just never know. I'm just saying, even in this day, like, even locally, bro, like, you might be out somewhere just doing your thing. Yo, whoever the other person is who watching you, they on somebody else social media watching you through somebody else live because you don't even know this person. Well, you should know.
Page.
Yeah, fake page. It could be like, you could be sitting at the table having a great time and this group of people on live and they spot you. They hit the phone up, hey, boy, you see your girl, your boyfriend, woo, they out there.
Want me to tell you what that means? You moving sloppy. You ain't gonna see me.
You ain't gonna. But you know how many times?
I mean, it can be moving sloppy too, but some people, some people know situations and they tell them.
If you doing stuff that you ain't got no business and people can just see you out.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying me and you chilling at the bar. We chilling at the bar having a drink. We chilling. Next thing you know, this group of people go live, but it's pointing out, so they just see out. And then, you like, what you like, you get a text, what you know, oh, I'm sitting there, True having a drink with Scoop. Okay, bet. Now we got a time frame on it. But on the live, it's still going, but we walk out. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, they're like, damn, y'all walked out. He should be here. Next thing you know, you don't even know you got you sharing your location with somebody. You just don't know, like, people be spotting shit through other people's social medias. So then you moving around. Next thing you know, you still got your location on. They done sent this, sent that, like, if it's like that. And then it's like, you pull up somebody's crib, you chilling. Or let's say somebody was just watching you. And then you pull up at somebody's crib and they're like, I seen a nigga talking to her last time. That's the same car that left this place. He over here. Now they got one up on. You know, just like people be doing shit like
everybody
put two and two together.
Especially if you know two people on Facebook and you see one person say something and they like you pretty much know they're going at it. So it'd be those silent battles too. But that's 2 and 2. That's what he's saying. Like putting 2 and 2 together, which happens all the time. Which is what I was saying. You was fixing that. Which is the whole thing I was saying about the Trouble situation. It's somebody putting 2 and 2 together. Because you think she ain't fucking with somebody named like Trouble. She done told her homegirl. She bragging about it.
But that's why I go back to this. That's how you move.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to move.
But that's not even, that does characterize it. But you could really be telling somebody who is a loose, loose
talker. Moving right.
But no, you could be, I'm telling you, it'd be situations where you don't even, in that sense, which really you should keep that shit to yourself. Know who to tell.
A real motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, a real motherfucker.
I mean, but definitely, some people be thinking like they could just be, my homegirl talk to saying it in such a braggadocious way and not even having any ill intent behind it. So it's those situations too where it's not derived by ill intent, but damn, you said some whole time, because that happens in very similar situations. Somebody could be trying to help someone out, and damn, but you damn leaked out, trying to, thinking that it's the best for you. So it goes back to all of that, but that's real shit. That's that 2 and 2 shit. Shit happens all the time. I put 2 and 2 shit together all the time on Facebook, so y'all need to be careful, because I know you talking about it.
She's talking about because I know you talking about.
Yeah, in some situations, I be knowing you talking about me. Shooting shots like I don't have a loaded gun. Whole safe. Full of ARs and all types of shit. Ready to shoot somebody. Shit happens like that. It be so funny. But just like a sunny day, how people look for shade on Facebook. So you really can't hide it. We know you talking about somebody. Sometimes we know who you talking about. So you be careful. Be real careful. Tread softly. Cause I be knowing. Everybody, it's a group chat out here right now. Unbeknownst to you, you'll never know. You in somebody's group chat right now. Don't even know why. Why me y'all group chat?
I miss them group
Take
chat.
me out y'all group chat.
Used to be dangerous.
All group chats are dangerous. Take me out of
caught
them.
up in a group chat.
I don't want to be in your group chat.
I was in a group chat, right? I'm up there flirting with girls, all type of shit in the group chat. My dumb ass done went to sleep.
Stupid.
My old lady in that bitch going May.
I already know.
Going ham in that group chat. You hear me?
Responding like she you or just as she? As her?
Just talking about all y'all bitches in here. All this and that. I was like, oh.
Oh,
I
God.
went through the group chat.
Group chat's dangerous.
Well, I woke up. But I had about 100 notifications ball game. It was on my ass.
Get your damn girl, put her nozzle on her ass. Yeah.
It was on my ass.
Muzzle on her. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Situational, man. It all is.
Just gotta move safe, man.
That
Move
too.
smart. Stop thinking with your lower part of your body and start thinking with your higher self.
Oh, sure.
You feel me? And once you think like that, then you won't put yourself in those type of situations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
As we're having technical difficulties with our fucking IG Live, as always.
Well, we are having technical difficulties, but I do want to say something before we go to the next thing. I was doing some research about Juneteenth, which is coming up. Mm-hmm. Juneteenth, our 4th of July.
Yeah.
We should.
Our 4th of July.
Our 4th of July, yeah. But, so if we're going to do anything Juneteenth related, the trademark of Juneteenth, or I know it's specifically Juneteenth, I have to check for Black Lives Matter, but it's trademarked by a chemical company. So anything that you buy that has that on it, yeah, you're celebrating Black Pride, but the money's going somewhere else.
Niggas.
I thought Walmart had about it.
Niggas was on Facebook talking about, y'all always talking about something. I'm still getting the June ice cream and all this and this and that. Like, this is what everybody was making an uproar for.
Yeah.
And y'all don't even know that shit.
Right.
They trademark the shit, and then they sell it to us, and then it's still the bullshit.
Yeah.
So why would you want to buy into these companies, and what these companies is doing? They're buying our culture out.
Target is known for it. But some of them are Black designers, though.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I feel you, though. But sometimes. The ice cream that came out, right?
Yeah, I know about that.
The ice cream that came out. Mm-hmm. That was in Walmart. Do you know black people had already made a type of ice cream called Juneteenth?
Just for it, yep.
And they took I don't know if they took the exact flavor or whatever the case may be, but they took a product and they put this shit in the stove.
But it was a great value version too.
But that too.
It's cheaper.
It's even great value.
It's cheaper too.
They still tried to take a Black person ideal and capitalize on it and shut it in because they got the bigger money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they do that though. But it is exactly what you're saying. But great value. They do, like, every store has their own brand. But was it targeted? Do I believe that? Yes.
That's just like patents. Yeah. Like, it's a lot of Black people who try to get patents on shit that companies destroyed their shit and they took their ideas.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah. So what we need to do is support local. We're not saying don't have a shirt Juneteenth, but just maybe not purchase it from a big corporation. Support your local shirt
T-shirt,
dealer.
yeah.
Make sure you do your research on your stuff. Mm-hmm. Just like the honeypot situation. Why do y'all do them Black people out there? Why y'all doing them Black people out there?
What you say? What you talking about?
The honeypot. The stuff for the women. The feminine products. Mm-hmm. Somebody done sold out. I don't know who it is because I didn't even see the video. Sold out and done told them people that, the Black company done sold out and they changing their products. It's not organic no more.
They have changed some of the chemicals.
You feel me? But I mean,
that's what manufacturing.
That comes with the success of business. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Yes, we're trying to do right by people, but if we don't got the products, we're going to try to do the best we can to supplement it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
they
right now.
Went on TikTok, this woman got like, what I think she said, like 1 million views in one day, 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, their products are very popular.
But yet, you'll go get the Juneteenth ice cream from Great Value. Come on, man. Ain't said nothing about they chemicals and what they done trade. Have you ever watched the ice cream melt? Go to the store and buy the ice cream and watch it melt and look at it. Yeah, that shit be nasty, man.
Ice cream melt.
It don't really melt. That's the point.
There are people. Half the food we eat is chemicals. They don't even serve this shit at other countries. So, but I get what you're saying on the biggest
spectrum. That pissed me off though.
Still have your cookouts, people.
It was people on Facebook like, black people always talking about this, that. Y'all just be them ignorant people. If black people want to complain about black people culture, let them. They got the right to. That shit pissed me off.
It sounds like it's very, very bad.
You know how you be having
Maybe you should write a letter.
You know how you be having 1 million posts in your head, right?
Write an email, yeah.
And you be wanting to put the post out, you be like, you know what?
Write an email, Marquise.
Yeah,
Excuse me, Cash.
But my portion said, support black businesses. Do your research on the people and just support it. Yeah. Whether it's bullshit, it don't last for 3 days. The goal is to make the money cycle. So if you sold me a bullshit t-shirt, you need to take that money and go get you one of them bullshit drinks that somebody done created. And they need to take that money and go buy a sack and just keep letting this surface.
Just keep the money
and servicing.
Keep it servicing, circulate the black dollar.
Keep it circulating.
Okay, I'm with it. And make sure you check your surroundings when you buy your Juneteenth stuff. You know what I'm saying? Check your surroundings.
Always.
You never know. They shoot up grocery store.
You always check your surroundings.
That's gonna be the post office next.
Oh, well, don't say that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to give away any ideas. I'm just saying, grocery stores already been taken. So we're.
Y'all think it's something weird with all these shootings happening at once?
It definitely it's a diversion. Yeah, it's definitely government based. You can't tell me. But yeah. No, definitely, because the more you hear about, we spoke on.
Bro, you know how many shootings it's been in school?
Yeah, I know. It's one every day.
Well, we spoke on the Uvalde shooting briefly when it happened, but of course, after you're responding to something that happens, immediately other news comes out. It was a parent that went in to get their own children, but then you hear of the police standing outside for 90 minutes, somewhere between 75 minutes and 90 minutes, without even going in there, hearing more kids being killed.
They talking about they weren't equipped enough. Listen to me, man.
They definitely were.
Listen to me, man.
They're always equipped.
If I see a child that's in danger, what the hell is you talking about, man?
Right. Which says they had orders. They had orders. Government orders.
As a man.
Government orders to not go to school. Yes.
Okay.
As a man, though, like, how can you live with knowing that it was kids in there getting shot at and you didn't even go in there and try?
It's a subordination.
First of all, I know y'all got probably like 4 clips on y'all. Y'all all got 40s. Y'all got shotguns in the trunk.
Yeah.
I mean, in the car, like, what?
It was a subordination thing. Come on now. The woman that went into the school, they handcuffed her. They were handcuffing people that were getting close to
her.
That's
crazy.
It was orders. They were orders. Wow. That's the biggest gang in America, anyway. So
police.
Yes, the police. So and this is not anything. It's just you see it. They're all in that whole scheme, and this is not to all police. I love police officers. Respect the police, but they all, they all have police chief and all them people together and stuff like that. So just kind of circulates.
No way y'all had all them police out there and did nobody have a shotgun.
I haven't heard that they didn't have any weapons. I heard that they.
No, they was saying they didn't have the.
No, they said they didn't have a key.
No, they said
pull it up. It was saying
they said they wasn't geared to go against the equipment that he had. They didn't have the right armory
They didn't have a correct arsenal.
Well, from what I'm talking about, as far as going into the school and what the mother stated on why she ran in there was they kept saying they didn't have the key to open up the school while they were waiting their response time. Now, as far as what they have and what they didn't have, as far as what, their armor and things like that, I haven't seen
I'm going to tell you what I done seen them have in the hood. A big ass metal rod that'll come straight through any goddamn door they want to come through.
They goddamn boom the door down.
Yeah, I done see them come through the hood in one of them armored trucks. SWAT. Are you serious? In Texas? Was it Texas, right? Are you serious? Man. The arm.
Which says something that, like, what?
State.
Why else would they not? These are men that there's a chain of command with the police. Number one. So what does that tell you? They didn't. No one even willingly from their own courage or grace, because it's an order. Listen, they are getting if they go against. I know that. I'm just saying. Listen, no, I'm telling you, like the whole thing. As far as that's what I'm saying. It's the government. It's the government. It's the government. And you're right. It's a distraction. We are low key. Well, I don't know if I should say low key, but we all the way in the recession.
All I'm saying is every police car that I got in, it was a shotgun in the front seat. If you got 20 officers with shotguns and one armed teenager. Was he a teenager?
He was 18.
20,
Yeah, he was 18.
20,
19 or something like that. 18, 19.
Y'all don't know how to. What?
That's why it was
That's crazy. That's just wild.
Because I wanted to believe this, like, Sandy Hook. Because you know all this Sandy Hook thing. Like, you don't even hear about Sandy Hook.
But you don't hear about the Sandy Hook shooting. Dang, what I was about to say. Dang, go ahead. I was about to say something with that Sandy Hook.
What happened to Sandy Hook?
I was about to say it, but I was about to say something with the white boy. He was in in something. No, he was in something big before that.
Yeah, got some trouble before that.
He was in something big as a.
They're all part of their little clan. It's like a little clan organization where they pick people like that that Dylan Roof thing, that Charleston. They were saying he was part of. They were saying he was part of like some type of organization, and he was friends. It was like emails or something being sent, but he was friends with someone in a higher place or something like that. They had something to do with like choosing him or some type of clan thing. They make it seem like they're part of like a good boy system in their own little way.
What happened with that dude, Kyle? It was
Rittenhouse.
And he was in the.
He's the one with the AK-47 that shot all the people.
He was in the Sandy Hook shooting. He
Oh,
was in the Sandy Hook shooting as a kid. What was the Sandy Hook shooting? What was it?
Sandy Hook, like it's somewhere like
back in the day, right?
Yeah, that was.
It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Oh shit!
I think the Sandy.
Either way.
December 14, 2012, Newton, Connecticut, Sandy Hook elementary shooting. 20-year-old Adam Lanza shot and killed 26 people.
Do Kyle Rittenhouse. Do Sandy's
Rittenhouse was a part of he was one of the kids in the Sandy Hook shooting or something like that.
He was one of the kids in the school while it happened? Okay.
Something like that,
I don't know. I think it's the government.
Oh, we talking about Kyle Rittenhouse. That's the one that was out there. He had that gun when he was walking around. They said his mama dropped him off and shit like that. But I mean, we can put this into some black history. What's the name of the movie with your boy Higher Learning? How they recruited the white boy because he was an introvert, I believe, on campus. He ain't had no friends. They end up recruiting him to the Nazi crew or the white that hate the black people shit. And they kept recruiting him, and then they set up something for him to shoot people. And they was like, do it, white power. But like they target someone, and when they target them, you know what I'm saying, they bring them in. Oh, I love you. Then they carry out the mission that they want them to happen. And that's like on a day-to-day basis. That's even goes to whatever you want to call it, gangs or you know what I'm saying, different clubs or different. You know what I'm saying, they recruit the people, and sometimes the weakest link be the one that carries out the mission.
Let me ask you this though.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think it's mind control?
I mean, it's definitely right.
They had to be convinced. Come on now, you too powerful to be convinced.
I'm not talking about just that type of mind control. I'm talking about.
Then they put a chip in them.
Technology mind control.
I don't have enough information to know about that. But if they putting chips in people for that,
there's something like so many shootings. Or you tell me people just ticking off.
And sometimes, how people, to me, it's like
people don't even be remembering what they be doing.
Man, it's like music to me, bro. Like, motherfuckers, you catch a wave, they seen somebody do it, and then they had it in their mind to do it. Now they want to plan and do something, and then they do it because some people just jumping around on it.
I got a theory.
What's your theory?
It got something to do with them guns.
What?
I just think they trying to make gun violence happen so much that it's election time.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely they gonna hide.
All this stuff always happening around election time. Always.
Yeah,
it never fails.
Yeah, cause they highlighting everything that's going on. So now you know, like when they're in the Senate and shit like that, they trying to pass different bills, whether it's a Republican, Democrat, or people not agreeing on something. They trying to, like, let's say the left wing want the guns, the right wing don't want the guns. But if the left wing is pushing everything for the guns, you still have those people that's on the left wing that still be on the fence about who they gonna vote for. Now they starting to they getting them to gravitate towards them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So think about this, y'all. Like Trump came in office and they were like, how Trump get in here? And then Biden came, but then like you'll hear people saying now, gas prices up, so and so up. Well, I can't wait till Trump get back in here. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinking about that moment that you had with Trump. You had everybody getting money. You had the goddamn $1,200, the $500, the $600, the unlimited overtime, all this shit. I mean, unemployment. So niggas like, damn, Biden got in this motherfucker, and we ain't getting nothing. Now we about to go in a recession. So how you think people mind frame gonna change when it's time to elect another president? Who gonna come with the best options? Because right now you got niggas that's hurting out here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's a million jobs out here, but you can't get a job because you're not qualified or you're overqualified. Or they want you to work your damn life away, and people ain't going for that because they don't learn how to get some money. But see, you ain't got all this money flowing around this motherfucker right now. It's like inflation. Everything is high. So like you saying, with it being time to do elections and stuff like that, everything is going. Niggas will have to argue their points to get you to vote for them. If you vote. And you might have a nigga that don't even vote, but they going to go vote because they tired of goddamn filling up 90 at the gas station.
Yeah, next year, it's going to be real crazy. People are mad at Biden right now for so many things. Not even
Derek Quarles too, man.
Oh yeah, state representative.
Yeah. Shout out Derek Quarles, man. Y'all go vote for the brother. I've been on that brother for a long time.
Shout him out. Most definitely. Okay, we done got into some politics and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
So let me change it up. Can I change it up real quick?
Him though, bro.
Yeah, we gotta work on it.
Cause I really need him to school me on politics.
Yeah, we should have him on the.
Cause if that's something I don't understand, I don't understand politics, and I really would like to understand the law a little bit better.
Okay, that's a bit. What you got for me, P?
I was just gonna change it to the Lori Harvey.
Okay. Speak on your queen.
She's my queen.
I mean, she is a queen, right?
I love Lori Harvey. I love her.
Go ahead.
She's a female, so you know, as far as I felt like you was saying something.
No, I ain't saying that. Not yet.
I'm about to say something.
I know. But you know, some people, I don't feel like we should look at it anyway. Like, so even whatever responses we have regarding it, this is a young lady who's 25. She's already wealthy. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have to, she entertained it. Now, did she lead him on? I mean, some would say yes, some would say no. Do we know exactly what happened in the relationship?
No.
Not to an extent. Can we sit here and think about it? I think we're going to sound off all reasonable, responses according to. But I just want to question, like, do you guys feel, like, what was your thoughts after you heard that that they were no, and this is another thing. We only know that they broke up. We don't know who started it, who said it. They just said they broke up, and then all led to her.
He wanted to marry her.
Wanted some commitment.
So
hearsay.
That ain't hearsay. That's what they said.
Yeah.
From People News, did he say that?
I don't know what he said, but my opinion.
I think he said all he said was they wasn't together, and it was a source that stated that about the commitment.
He was ready to be
married,
committed.
She didn't want to settle down.
She didn't want to settle down or something like that.
Okay, now let's get into that.
But so I get into it. Like, I get into it as this. First of all, we talking about two celebrities that we wouldn't give two fucks about if we didn't know if we didn't know nothing about it. But since she is who she is, and we know her dating history, people be like this. But goddamn, we got people that's 2 seconds away from us. They got dating history. You know what I'm saying? Way longer than hers. We just know what she is because she's a public figure. But how I feel about it is, hey, if she want to move how she want to move, it is what it is. So don't be like men are the ones that don't want to commit, because you have some powerful women, whether they're celebrities or they local or they whatever they are. You have boss women that don't want to commit either. They just want to have their boy toys, do what they got to do, and once they figure if they done with them or bored with them, they might want to go on about their business. Right. So I don't want to hear nobody saying, "Oh, it's always the man fault." You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I haven't heard that, surprisingly. But one thing too, like we expect people when they go together.
She a pimp though.
She is definitely. I mean, you could say she's a pimp, but one thing too, once we see a person together, they're going through that time of even making sure that they're merged in together. Mm-hmm. So we can, every time you get tied up with someone, are we to expect that that's who they're supposed to marry? Like, they were complete opposites. He's into anime. She doesn't even know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, so we saw that. Like, we questioned it, but we knew because she was beautiful, so she could really attain anyone she wanted to. And he just happened to be GQ's Man of the Year that year. So he was a hot ticket. Wakanda, all that shit. He was just a hot ticket. So we can't even expect everything. That'd be our problem. Like, we see people. You heard it, hot ticket. That he was.
Hey, bro, we're
like
men are on the auction block, and women are just looking like.
So are females. Yeah. That's nothing about it. He was a hot ticket. He was a man of the year, just like Halle Berry. She had her hot ticket moment, and it was just Michael B. Jordan's time. But even when you saw them together, they did not look like they meshed well together. So this isn't surprising to me. She just got another man under her belt, and she made him fall in love with her. But
her name got blew up in songs. Niggas just everybody rapping about it. You got a father and a son. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just moving how you moving.
Yeah, she's
young lady, this is a prime example of, as a woman, how not to move. I'ma say it if no one else will.
Say it. Say how you feel.
Say how you feel. Publicly broadcasted as everyone's girl.
She's in the public. She can. Do you think she's asking for this?
I don't care if you're not in the public. If you're in high school, you do not want to go with 8 niggas before you graduate. This is what I'm telling you. It's not a cute look as a woman. This is what I'm saying. You do not want to be done with Tony and Fredro and He-Man and Jacob and all of them slap fives. And everybody know, like, that's moving sloppy as a woman.
She's in her relationships very
and
She's
this is what I'm telling y'all women. If y'all want to live like that, you have every right to live like that. What I'm telling you is, once you get the reputation like this from them type of men.
See, she doesn't have a bad, this isn't giving her a bad reputation. I think people are looking at it incorrectly.
No, I'm thinking women these days are looking at it like that because that's what they are in tune with.
But what I'm saying, I get what you're saying. I get what everybody's saying.
But when I understand what he's saying too. But they don't last 30 days.
Yeah, they saying move on and shit like that. But when I'm in that industry, can I get it out real quick? In the industry, bruh, it's like them niggas be chasing the same group of 20 girls. You get what I'm saying? They'll say the same group of 20 girls. I'm gonna give you one example. So y'all see Kevin Gates' post from his new song? He said the shit about Ruby Rose. Then she wrote something back on Twitter and Instagram. But I ain't know who Ruby Rose was until this year, but she already, I don't know nothing about her dating history or anything like that. But she niggas, once one dude get with her, it's like, what made him get with her? Why she wanted him? Oh, I'm gonna shoot my shot when he done with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas be wanting the same girls, you feel me? And then what you saying is, as a woman, you shouldn't want to be passed along like that. But see, in their industry, it's like, you probably got your select top 20 that a nigga really trying to get with.
Right.
And
so
once
young
you
girls
get that select top 20 that a nigga trying to get with, and you got a nigga like Michael B. Jordan trying to marry you. This is the hot tea.
Allegedly, right?
Give it 10 years. I can't wait.
But
it
doesn't matter.
See it in 10 years.
But you're talking about Michael B. Jordan. He still has to It's not about selling. And then young girls don't move like Lori Harvey if you don't have the credentials of Lori Harvey. He's right. So when you're in an industry, because we always talk about industry, these are different levels. We don't even know these levels. No, it's not. It doesn't take you away from. Can I finish right now? Can I finish? It doesn't. But just like we can't move how millionaires move, it's different levels. It's levels to this shit. So what our normal things are is different levels, because money is just certain things that take you there. So yes, young girls, don't move like Lori Harvey, because you can't. You're not Lori Harvey. You have to be in a just like Kim Kardashian. We've seen all of them go through. We've seen everybody. Just like I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
Nobody said they wasn't.
Nobody's saying that they weren't. I'm saying that you gotta act just like how you act your wage and act all that shit. Like it's a level to this shit. Because we only know the levels that we've been on. So, of course, this is our perception as far as that goes. But, yeah, if you have the same credentials to be in that game where what you said is right. Just like it's as if there's no regular people because they all cycling, like Joyce Chavez. Mm-hmm. Like, look at how many people get with her. We just happen to see those people. And then, yeah, she's 25. She's going through. Like, if she was dating in a way where she was with one nigga for 6 months, or like 3 out of the year is 3 niggas, but she was with him consistently for 2 years. That's when, and then they had went public from there. So they are 2 years in a public eye. Same thing with Kanye West. If Kanye West, we paid so much attention to him. It's a nigga up the street who lost his mama, acted the same way Kanye West did. Nobody gave a fuck. Mm-hmm. It's only because it's Kanye West. The only reason why we give a fuck about Lori Harvey and doing shit like this is because it's Lori Harvey. And I mean, with propaganda, they're pushing this in the media. We have no choice but to look at it or hear about it, by someone talking about it or what have you. But these are different levels. It's levels to this shit.
Yeah, and they making money. Like, they making money off the shit, too.
So money doesn't even matter. You in a situation, you're in a situation, look, in the people in the world, it's situations where they got problems that money can solve, and they got money that, they got money, but they got problems that money can't solve. So you put me in some situation, depending on certain times of my year, money would have made my life a whole lot better. Then you get me where money's not an issue. I got other problems. It's always going to be that. Money isn't. But when you don't have to care about money, you focus on other things. And that's why we, in the position where those who have less money, that's why we always say, oh, a bitch is fucking for money and such like that. No, she's in a game. She's playing in a game with the niggas that's playing in that game that has that. But it's niggas over here that don't like that this attention is taken over there. So because they don't have, and I'm just speaking, but because they don't have the money to play in it, not like if they want to have disposable income or not, or just to play like the other players, it goes to the girl. When the girl is only going towards what's being thrown at her. So it's just a perception, like the whole Lori Harvey thing. I mean, they were two complete opposites. And yeah, some people could say opposites attract. But the dude was in anime. And I'm not saying that as something like that, but she is, look at her, Miss Prissy. Then look at her mama. You see how her mama had, so it could be some shit like that, because her mother, it was with Steve Harvey thing and stuff like that.
Not valuing himself. Michael B. Jordan, if you valued yourself, you would have never fell for it. Because don't know man, won't no female that motherfuckers is talking about.
But look, okay, so how about this? What you just said. How we know he actually hurt though? How we know? No. We just talk. I'm not talking about our we having a conversation that's out here on the end of social media. Right. How we know that Michael B. Jordan was just sitting at home one day? She became available. They connected with each other. Mm-hmm. He the next nigga on her list. She the next nigga on his list. They had a little bond, and now it's over with. Right. People gonna make it seem like what it seemed until you hear from the actual source. But what I'm saying is, like I was saying, in that pool of all these celebrities on these certain different money levels and things of that nature, you feel me? It's just different. Like J-Lo, But you Alice Rodriguez.
Everybody.
And then she with Diddy, then she ended up going with her backup dancer. You feel me? Then you Alice Rodriguez, damn near $500 million nigga, and then you go to Ben Affleck, Batman, who don't need to play Batman no more. He be messing up my character. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is how she moved through that circle of people. You could say that when Jennifer Lopez was Selena, I think that was correct. You know, she could, and then when she got to, you know, Jenny from the Block, when she got with Diddy, you could say that, hey, I dated Diddy, and then you could turn that into, they may have been in love, but that was her entrance into the hip-hop world outside of the Living Color, because she used to be a backup singer, backup dancer. But then you get with Diddy, and then it's like, you got Jenny from the Block, boom, 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 boom. I don't know her discography, but she blows up, because then she gets with Ja Rule, she does all this stuff. But then you end up with Ben Affleck again. Everybody got their own trust, but I'm just saying, like, in that, and like in our era, you got your niggas that's getting money, the trappers, you got your niggas that's under them, you got your hard-working niggas, whatever. A girl gonna pick what she want, but at the same time, like we said, a broke nigga can fuck a girl that got standards, and then a nigga can fuck a broke girl, whatever it may be. It's just like how you saying carry yourself in a certain type of way. Yeah, they gotta carry themselves in a certain type of way. We just like how we can't sit up here and talk about Fred and Kendra from District 25 in West Greenville. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about that. Unless it's something that just hit the scenes real crazy. But yeah, we're going to speak about Lori and Michael B. Jordan because, you know, that's what people into, that social media stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's more like entertainment to me, but I just feel like the way her dating scene has been, you would say the same thing about everything that was on Instagram today with Young Miami about to drop the episode, where she dropped the episode today with Diddy. And she asked her what he is and what they are. And he said we take trips to islands and shit like that. We have fun. I only seen the clip, so I don't know how in depth he went. But like you heard, but you think she mad about that shit? She's a solidified rapper.
Because he's not trying to marry her.
He said he's not trying to get married.
Okay.
But I'm just saying,
different from what Michael B. Jordan tried to do.
But did we hear that from Michael B. Jordan's mouth though? We heard it from a source. So I'm saying they saying the source. So like if he come out and say like, well, I want to marry her, she killed me. But how we know I'm just riding with it because he got something coming up. It could be he probably got another movie coming out, something like that.
It probably do, but we assume that the breakup because we get so enamored with public figures.
Heartbreak because she deleted all her pictures and he left her.
That's the end of a breakup, though.
He probably ain't got time for that breakup. They delete them pictures fast. They gonna delete them pictures fast.
Niggas not though. If you listen, what I'm telling you, man.
Probably still
if you leave a picture of your ex bitch up.
Yeah.
Come on, Scoop. Keep it 100, Scoop.
Yeah, I know.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, he right.
What is y'all?
But y'all don't even go to social media. She is on social. She has her.
Scoop.
I'm pretty sure it's PR. He probably sitting back like, damn, I done lost her shit. But I'm just saying.
I'm asking you as a man, rich, broke, superstar status or not, broke. If you're broke and you and your girlfriend break up and she delete all her pictures.
Me and her?
And you leave hers up. What does that mean?
That means you didn't want the breakup. That's what the hell it means.
Cool.
I guess that mean that mean that I don't want to break up, but
you don't want the breakup.
That mean you love that girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want the breakup.
Okay, you love it. No, I just wanted to say love the breakup.
Yeah, but
we know that
you love them. Men don't post women on their
they don't post on
unless they love them.
But I'm tell you what, I might be on some shit like, you know what, I ain't even take this shit down. You know what I'm saying? But my social media is more derived around the podcast, and I put my girl in my story and on Facebook all the time.
But you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying. But the crazy thing is, when they clean their social media and then they jump back on it with them because they ain't got back together, that's like you should just let the pictures up.
I mean, I know that, but
yeah.
I'm saying
but I mean,
there's nothing wrong with. We shouldn't look at. There we go, looking at deleting the pictures or something. That's so small.
Because we're so programmed to social media.
We're so exactly. This girl is no longer, whether she started or whomever, taking stuff down like that. It's over. So that tells you when he says, "What does it mean when a person leaves?" I answered.
I didn't say a person. I said
well,
a man.
The man.
It don't mean that he didn't want to break up. I said it means
you
that
still
he
love
her.
her.
Yeah, he loves her.
Which in essence,
I want to talk about how he felt about her.
Yeah.
As if everybody know that, just like when the Migos unfollowed each other. Everybody don't know if they beefing or what, but they know it's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's common sense. Like,
but they done told the world already that they broke
listen,
up.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm just using that as an example
I
of how it
understand
was. What I'm saying is, if a man posts a woman on his profile, any of them, it don't matter if it's your business, your sidekick, your blah, 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 and he leave that shit up after they broke up, he love that girl.
We said that, and if he loved her, then he obviously didn't want to break up. So that was I didn't think I had to be so
So this is going back to what I was saying once again. Her. There's a man that didn't know his value, and she was trash.
They were dating.
Okay,
look, this is I respect your theory. That's your theory, but you're dating. Mm-hmm. You're dating just because I meet this person. If I don't like him, am I supposed to stay? Am I supposed to stay with him? They're dating. They're dating. Whether it's do we go to the next spot? If we don't, we supposed to go our separate ways and don't give a fuck. What happens and it becomes toxic is somebody still loves the other. If you keep the pictures up, whether you say it or not, it's showing. We don't always speak verbally. There's non-communication. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying where it begins. Where I said. When you break up and you go your separate ways, but what gets toxic is, and before I could say it, but what gets toxic is one person breaks up and goes the other way, and the other person does not want to go the other way.
They stay there.
They stay there and they sulk, and then the mentality of them becomes disturbed, and then they become obsessive with the thought of getting back, which show what Kevin Gates said. He started feeling vulnerable, which turned into aggression. That's a man thing. That's how it's known. I don't want to say everyone because some men are in their more feminine energy, their masculinity. And you want to talk about these minerals and stuff. Yes, these minerals are lowering testosterone and estrogen. They have reports about it every year from the technology, all the shit. Any individual with minerals in their body, water, all the shit we get from all the shit we eat. But anyway, so I won't say person, I won't say you. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not here play the bad guy. I'm just saying, period. Whether I be described as a person, a man, I'm talking about a thing. But that's what it is. That's where the toxicness comes. But they were dating. Like I said, like you and your in that case, if we looked at things, you be with the first person you dated. You still be with that motherfucker. Because I asked her to marry me and she didn't want commitment. Now we mad at the girl that didn't want commitment. We should respect her choices. And if anything, he died in a bullet. If she didn't want commitment, she didn't want commitment.
He definitely did.
He died in a bullet. But you have to go through that. And the thing about them up there, they publicists are putting them together, right? It's entertainment. So some of them people are together because they look good too. Yeah. And they can form whatever they have. So it's a lot of, that's what I said, it's levels. It's really levels to this shit. Here, we gotta, if I'm talking to somebody, either I went up to him, but chances are he came up to me. Mm-hmm. I'm not in a situation where people are putting us together because they think we're gonna rock the fucking world and be what they were for 2 years. Mm-hmm. It just didn't work out. The nigga was in anime. I like anime. I'm not saying nothing about it, but you have. I'm not saying nothing about it.
The nigga was in anime.
That's why I'm holding on to that hole.
Well, I'm saying to Larby. No, I'm not playing him, but I'm saying Larby. She Lori. I don't put her name together. Larby. We're gonna start.
That's what we call her,
Larby.
I'm just saying she wasn't the girl like. To him being intelligent, she's more like I'm not even. This is just a simple explanation, but maybe like a little bubbly personality. She's 25 too, y'all.
Yeah, she's 25.
She's 25. He's 35. Yeah, about 10 years. So it's, but we can't expect these people to stay together as much as we want to. Like, like I said, we still be with the first person. In that case, like, she had a choice. We need to respect choices. But people going into town where they're making her the female future. Or what have you?
To be Megan so bad.
They do. Leave her
alone. Megan.
I love Megan. I do love Megan.
You love Megan. I do love Megan.
I do. Ooh, I love Megan.
Hey man, I don't.
Megan and Larby.
Yeah, Larby. Y'all stupid. Well, I guess it be like that sometimes, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, we gonna continue as we like we're sitting here talking on our local podcast, soon to be super big podcast. You did, you know what I'm saying? It's another 100,000 people having a conversation about this. So it's just the thing is what's hot, what's not, and that's really what's hot. Like that popped out and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, now it's gonna be like. Who she pop up with next? Right. What's Michael B. Jordan next move? Is it the movie? Is it an endorsement? Things of that nature. What magazine he gonna be on? So you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, they gonna keep moving, man. Like you know, it just be like that. Right. And now you gotta see who next. And you know they in the DM. Like it's just gonna be crazy, man. Because at that. Like how we got to deal. Like me personally, I don't have to deal with nobody in the DMs. Like I ain't never been a person like DM type shit. But like. How, you know, like somebody might shoot a shot at a female, you know what I'm saying? This and that, you DM, boom, 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 boom. What?
Nice in there.
Oh, I thought.
I had to tell my old lady the other day, like, do you think I'm that gullible? Well, you think I think you don't get 100 messages in your inbox a day? She talking about, I don't be getting no messages. Look at me, told that bold face lie in my face.
I don't get messages. I don't really go nowhere though. So.
But what I'm saying is, so imagine you get messages or somebody speak to you or they try to talk to you. But in that type of game, like what I'm saying, what your phone did was make it accessible for you to talk to somebody that you ain't seen before in person. Mm-hmm. So like when that's just like, let's say we about to fly out to Vegas and we got a podcast. We see some girls in Vegas. Or some guys, whatever in Vegas, they got a podcast. We're able to DM them like, hey, we got a podcast. We're coming to Vegas. We're going to be located here. Do y'all want to do a mixed podcast with us? So just imagine how it is when a nigga trying to holler at a girl or a girl trying to holler at a dude and like that's like you in promoter world, you in celebrity world. It just happens like this. So you can. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But.
I'm about to cash up. I already got a ticket.
Right.
Yeah. Things like.
Screenshot the ticket to you.
Yeah, the worst.
Niggas do. Then females get, crucified for taking the offer. I just want to go back to that Lori Harvey thing. Okay. Like you said at the end, at least they breakups are when in the celebrity world. At least it's profitable because they start gaining followers. People start feeling sympathetic to them. They don't want to support them. Hell, the most I got from a breakup was a damn child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that costs money.
Shit. Give me a deal. Let me be the spokesperson for a hurt bitch. Shit, put me on the... At least they get endorsement.
That's going to be the promo. Let me be this. That's going to be the promo, yes. I got to find that. That's going to be the promo clip. You stupid as shit. But that's how I roll though, man. Right? But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got too much more to say about the Lori Harvey situation. I ain't really got too much to say. We can definitely touch topics next week. But
Right. Next week need to be choices. We're going to pick it back off this. Because you had a good topic about that, too, in previous conversation. So y'all hear about that next week.
I hear that.
Unless we have a guest. And speaking of guests, like, if you... No. Should I? Can I?
You say what you want?
I'm going to say what I want to say. Listen. Tell us y'all come and it don't come. Okay?
It be like that.
It be like that, but don't. Because when we start popping, like, we going to remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. We've been
going through that a lot. Y'all say going through that a lot.
It stops. It stops.
It stops right in here.
It stops. Because this is a platform for you to be able to share what it is you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. So come fuck with us. We only want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All of it. But yeah. So we may have a guest next week.
Y'all
lovely face.
Oh yeah. Might be looking forward to having Joy Weinhardt next week. So we'll see what's going on with that. But when we get to it, man. Y'all want to tell it? Well, P, you KashOut. Tell me where they can find you, at, my boy.
It's your boy KashOut, man. You can find me on Facebook, KashOut. You can find me on Instagram, KashOut _HTG podcast.
You can find me in the club, bottles full.
You can find me in the club. You're stupid, man. Hey,
Prince B, we gonna be out there.
What's that date? Oh yeah, shout out to Prince B. June 8th. Is it July 18th or June 18th?
June 18th.
Oh, and I'm gonna be on Topic Talk on June 18th. You coming?
June 18th. Is that Saturday? This Saturday coming up?
It is.
Oh, next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Gonna be on Talk is Talk, man.
Oh yeah, let me know. Let me know what's popping. But we gonna catch Cash Out on Talk is Talk next week. You gonna catch us at the HBCU Classic this week, which you'll hear about it next week. But I already know it's HTG Podcast Instagram, HTG Podcast YouTube, SB Hot Star Instagram, Facebook, SB Visions on Twitter, SB Visions on Snap, and SB Visions on Facebook. Also HTG Podcast on Facebook. We in Greenville, South Carolina, 864. Hey, shout out the team. We getting straight to it. And you can find her at HTG Podcast on YouTube, Instagram, and on MySpace. You did, P Master P, pushing P, and we're going to get to it, man. We up out this thing.
Peace.
Yep.